times the fight nowadays just about you hear about people running home getting a gun, killing somebody or something. You don't hear about people being man enough to win or lose, accept that and move on. And anybody who's willing to fight, man versus man, win or lose, accept it and move on, I got nothing but the utmost respect for.
Wow, that is the best, because neither of us are big UFC fans. That's the best, I guess, I don't want to say defense, but reason for that sport being out there that I've heard yet.
I mean, think about it. Would you rather see guys, I mean, constantly teaching people, go get a gun? I mean, you got kids?
Mm-hmm.
Your son might grow up. A kid get mad at him over nothing and go get a gun and kill him. Then it's not like you can go do something to the kid. The kid going to prison the rest of his life and your kid's gone. That's so dumb. That's to me, that's barbaric. That's idiotic. They say fighting is. No, fighting is not. Some people, that's just what they want to do. But go find somebody else that want to do it too. Go do it, knowing that when I fight Omar Sheik, I got to go in with the mindset that the best man gonna win. Best man gonna win that night. I could win. I could very well lose. But I gotta be willing to accept that if I'm gonna go in there. Now you gotta know that before you walk in that ring.
Now, could you do MMA?
I could probably, but I'd have to take time out to learn how to wrestle.
Yeah.
Because most guys that know, they see my skills, they know my hands are lethal. So they're not gonna stand outside and box me. They're gonna try to take me to the floor.
That's the biggest problem I have with MMA, though. Being again, and maybe I'm prejudiced, become a big boxing guy. You know, MMA. What I see is, I see a bunch of bad boxing, and then two guys get on the floor and they roll around together. To me, if you could take a world-class boxer and for a year teach that guy how to wrestle, you'd have the best MMA fighter in the world.
You probably would, but the only problem is he still have to learn submission holds and stuff like that. Because these guys, a lot of these guys do have a lot of time in learning different submission holds.
Just like, I've seen guys that, like, they'll be wrestlers or whatnot, and they spend a year training and then become a world champion.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You can't just be, you know, an athlete and then decide, you know, Mark Gastineau, hey, I'm going to take boxing for a year and then go be a world champion.
It won't happen.
No, you get your ass kicked.
Right.
It takes a lifetime to learn it. It's a science to it. It's an art form as opposed to MMA. No offense to it. It's glorified grappling to me.
Yeah, it is glorified grappling to a sense, but like to me, what I still say is though, any man that's willing to go out there and put his skills on line against another man in the same sport, I gotta take my hat off to him.
Roy Jones Jr. in studio on The Fan. We're going to give away a few tickets to this big fight on Friday coming up in just a second, so if you're listening, you'll have a chance. What's your crowning achievement?
My crowning achievement is being the second man to ever win the middleweight title, the heavyweight title, then going back and regaining the light heavyweight title.
And who was the first?
Bob Fitzsimmons, 1896.
Way back, yeah. 1896. Wow. Nobody's ever done that besides you two guys.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. 106 years, man.
I remember watching the John Ruiz fight and just sitting there and marveling at it. No one gave you much of a chance.
Nope.
And honestly, it wasn't close. At what point in the middle of that, I mean, no one gave you much of a chance at all in that thing. At what point did you know you had it? Because you didn't just win that, you dominated that.
I knew I had him the night before.
Was he scared?
Yeah, he was scared. He was talking, he had a guy that was talking for him, but he wasn't ever saying that. And I'm watching him the whole time. So what happened was, at the weigh-in, this guy comes up. I was like, okay. His guy comes up and gets right in my coach's face. My coach has a very quick fuse, way quicker than mine. So when his guy was doing all the talking, my coach just laid him out. Whop! Knocked him cold. At the weigh-in. You know that, did you?
No.
Yeah, knocked him cold. After that, I said, it's done.
Wow. Does that happen often? Where guys?
Yeah, it happens. Because see, like this guy name was Stoney. Stoney had no reason. He's not fighting nobody. He had no reason to be running his mouth. Now, if John was saying it, John could say he wanted to say, John gonna fight me next day. Stoney ain't fighting nobody. Why is he talking? He runs up right in my coach's face and just starts yapping off. My coach asked him to move. He kept on, so my coach did the next best thing. Clock! How he goes.
Now, but, because you were kind of a showman. I mean, you had a little showmanship in your fighting.
Right.
You played basketball on the same night as you would fight people. And I remember at times you would talk to celebrities ringside of your fights.
While they're fighting.
Yeah, while you were going on.
That's just what I do. My job is to entertain. When I came here in Portland and fought, that was one of the most entertaining fights I ever had. From the entrance to the exit, I had a wonderful time out here. The people loved it. Larry Miller and Howard White, they took me to their houses. Another guy from Brand Joy, they took me to their houses. They fed me. And I promise you, that had to be some of the best eating that I've had to this day. That was one of the best training camps, best fights, best outcomes, best crowds that I ever had in my life when I came here to Portland.
Now, do guys get intimidated like that, like Ruiz? Does that happen often in boxing?
Well, it don't happen that often, but for him, he was so much bigger than me. So for him to realize that I wasn't finna lay down, when that happened, he realized right then, now I had to fight. He got to fight now. It ain't finna be no walkover like they was telling me it was gonna be. You got to fight.
You were, like you said, you were a showman. Was it the Glenn Johnson you got disqualified against, correct?
No, Martel Griffin.
Oh, Martel Griffin, excuse me.
Yeah.
Which was absolute just horse
Right.
manure.
Right.
First loss of your career.
Right.
When you fought him the second time, personal,
Walked through him. Very personal.
most vicious I've ever seen you in the
No
ring.
bitches out bed because they cheated me.
Didn't it take you like 20 seconds? And
Something like that. It was a little bit long enough, but they cheated me the first time and it really kind of got under my skin. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to go out and refight the 9th round. Since she disqualified me in the 9th round, I'm going to show y'all that that could be round 1. And I just want to show that that could have been round 1.
get your gold medal yet?
Nah. Probably won't get that.
You don't think you're ever gonna get that?
Nah.
You got
know,
robbed there too.
Do you have the silver? Or?
No, I don't have. My mom has it. Here's the thing you got to look at. This what bothers me. You got people right now doing time in prison for crimes that people can't really prove that they did. Here's a crime that's on national TV, worldwide television, to be exact. And they won't overturn the decision. Wow.
What did he say to you after the fight? He
He
came.
didn't say he won.
He came over and tried like picked you up.
Yeah, but when we got in the back where I was really about to cut up at, because I don't want to do it on camera because I didn't want to make my country look bad, but when they got in the back to do the drug test and all, I had to interpret. I said, ask him, do you think he wanted to fight? Because if he thought he wanted to fight, he was trying to fight me again. But he said, nah, no, he didn't win.
He knew, yeah.
After that, I left it alone because it wasn't his doing.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, that was in Seoul in '88, and Roy won the silver, and was he South Korean?
Yep.
And the Korean judges were bought off.
Well, it was in Korea.
Exactly. They were wined and dined. All right, good talking to you, man. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you, man.
Anything else you want to say about Friday's
I just
fight?
want to say, come out to the fight. It should be a wonderful, exciting fight. I will be bringing you guys from local guys to guys from my way. I'll be trying to keep it very interesting. I am even looking forward to maybe mixing some mixed martial arts with it next time or two. But I'm definitely looking forward to making Portland a site for prime boxing events, and do as much as I can to make it work.
Well, you're welcome here anytime.
And I'm definitely looking forward to maybe come back fighting once more before I retire.
Good. That's good. And you're fighting Omar Sheik. Are you targeting anyone?
No, I don't care who it is. I just go out and do my thing. I fight for the fans, not for the fighters.
All right. The fight, Steve Forbes, Jason Davis. It is Friday at Spirit Mountain Casino. For tickets, go to starticketsplus.com or spiritmountain.com. And if you call now, we have 4 pair to give away at 503-250-1080 or 866-358-1080. You're the man. Thanks, Roy Jones.
Thank you.
Roy Jones Jr. in studio. We'll be back on ESPN Sports Radio 1080 The Fan. All right, man.